the streets of Laredo as I walked out in Laredo one day. I spied a young cowboy. Hey, Cesaro's here, and TKD Lex is in. God, big chungus, Mega 90, Anbu. Anthony Cardona's in. Gemini the Foxwolf. Officer Pants, I like that. Aqua. Yes, I'm Cosmo. Tracker, Wholesome Deuce is here. Mustafa's in. Crayfish. Shane, Jobless Cloth. Helen. Hey, Helen, I haven't seen you in a while. Me Sketch M's here. I can't read that name. Thomas is in. Evan. Puppy Black, my favorite ginger. Jonathan. Number 2 after Naruto, Jonathan. That high. Nice. When am I uploading Hunter x Hunter again? Hunter x Hunter's been done. And it's the best ever. Haroon's in. It's been good. Hey, Lud. Animation's Life. Jovan, like 25th. That's a random number. Maz never liked One Piece. Just another show that goes on for like 20. I think you've. Now that I say, I was going to say thanks so much, but I think we talked about that before. If I remember right, that you didn't. You're not a huge fan. See, I'm really anxious for it. I'm hoping I'm not getting overhyped. You know, I hope I'm not expecting more than it's going to deliver. Although, geez, you would think with the numbers it's done, particularly as far as merchandise sales and stuff, you would think there's got to be something to it anyway. Excuse me, hey Blaze, 3 days till you're 18, Poppy. That's the big one. 18 and 21. Those are the big birthdays. M says I like it. Oh, you're still in the middle watching it again. Well, you know, I'm not going in totally blind because you guys that have been with me for a while and can remember when we were able to do the reaction video streams, we watched tons of clips, and that's what really got me amped for it. I thought the clips were fantastic. Even the, you know, out of context as it was, the clip where Luffy gets the straw hat from Shanks, I don't know, I really liked everything I saw about it. Top 10 for young Itachi. Probably somewhere in the 20s. I like what I watched, but I haven't bothered to continue. Oh, okay, Big Green. Gotcha. Spez Kid is right, you know where? What? Maz says, to be fair, I don't like most shows that go on for way too long. That's understandable. Everybody's got their own particular likes and dislikes as far as anything like that. Yeah. Length. So you can't be a fan of Detective Conan then, Maz. Jimmy, I mean. You like top 10 for you? Only pop in and out for the manga's top 10. Gotcha. It's good, but the length is really daunting. Still in your top 10. That's well, Aqua said that, and we see that a lot here as well. That is a sentiment I get a lot. Is some people just get overwhelmed by the length. Which is really funny that, in a way for me, that I'm looking forward to the length of it when you consider I'm old and who the hell knows how long I got. You know what I'm saying, though? You'd think that looking forward to the length would be more of a young person thing, but I don't know. That's, well, in fairness, too, though, a lot of that is because... Yeah, Jimmy from Japan. Yeah, Lex. A lot of that is because I enjoy so much doing the reaction videos to where we get to watch them together. Yeah, if I wasn't watching it with you guys, I could see, now that I think about it, I could see where the length might be a little bit daunting. What's happened to One Piece, Gemini? I don't know what you mean. Nina says One Piece is one of the best I've seen. Hunter x Hunter, JoJo, Full Metal Alchemist. Yeah, Brax, you guys know, Spaz Kid, I've told you, JoJo has become his clear-cut favorite. I mean, just as clear-cut his favorite as mine is Hunter x Hunter. What I know about JoJo, I think I would enjoy it. I don't think it would run any risk of supplanting Hunter x Hunter as my favorite. Maybe I'm wrong. That's 1520, Mitsuhashi. So there's not a lot, at least there's not a lot of, I don't see a lot of hate for One Piece. Anyway, even like Maz said, you know, Maz isn't a fan, but I haven't seen a lot of people that just say, "Oh, that's garbage. I hate that thing." I mean, it's true with anything. There will be the occasion, but for the most part, I don't see any real hatred towards it, which is good. No, I'm not, Retro, I'm not watching videos on the stream because this stream I'm going to let go live to the channel, and I can't have anything on there then, any videos on there. Spaz Kid into Flamboyant Men Show. So it's subbed. I have to read subtitles. Oh, okay. M says, hold on, let me read that. One Piece isn't that hard to get through, actually, but it's slowed because it's subbed. I want to read subtitles. Yeah. I of course, having experienced in clips the sub and the dub, you guys know I'm definitely going sub on One Piece. I just really like the voices. And Ma says, I just like a story to end at some point. And if I have to follow a show for like a decade, just the conclusion, I just give up on it. That's one of the reasons why I'm as surprised as I am that I'm looking forward to it. And Cesaro says, Avatar: The Last Airbender, greatest of all time. It sucks. I had looked into that. I thought maybe that might be one we could bring to the YouTube channel, but the more research I did, everybody's having problems with that one too. One Piece is greater than Hunter x Hunter and Naruto. Well, Luffy says. Wait a second. I think you've got a dog in that fight, though. To stick with it. For example, Death Note. Yeah, Death Note's coming up at the GOOSH soon too. Well, you guys know I got halfway through that when Rift TV was a thing, so I'm really looking forward to doing that again. My eyes are burning. My eyes red, you guys. I have to keep drops right here because it's got to be an old man thing. So I never had this problem when I was younger. I got to put drops in my eyes all the time. I don't know if it... I was going to say maybe it's my heating system in the house, but I had the same heating system in my house all the years I've lived here, so I don't know why that would annoy it all of a sudden. Let's see. The One Piece 4 Kids rap is amazing, Chill Spartan says. Glenn says, watch the 4 Kids dub. No timestamps today. Thank you, Big Green. I appreciate it. Nope. This is just a general chat. I just wanted to I'm getting really hyped for when we're going to be starting One Piece over at the GOOSH soon. I just kind of wanted to chat it up a little bit and hear what you guys think of it and stuff. Omega Project says, I go back and forth with One Piece sometimes. I love it, sometimes I can't be bothered. That doesn't seem out of the realm of being a fairly common take on it too. I wonder, Omega, maybe that is just due to the daunting length. You'll watch, and again, this is just a guess, but I'm thinking maybe you get watching it and you're up to episode 300 and something, and you're like, I still got so far to go. I don't know. I'm just really, really getting excited for it. Yeah, well, that's where I am, Gone. He says, I like long stories like One Piece. It feels like you're on the journey with them. That's one of the reasons I'm so amped for it. Plus, and again, as I said, we'll be doing reaction videos, so I get to do it with you guys. So and that comes from the fact that when I get to the end of a series, like when I got to the end of Naruto, got to the end of Hunter x Hunter, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, there's that whole bittersweet feeling. That it was such a fun ride to take with you guys, but it's so sad that it's over. So I can't even imagine what it would feel like on a series that you've invested like 6 years into. Wolverine says, look, well, for a knock-knock joke? Okay, Wolverine. Knock, knock. Who's there? Okay. I did my part right. Nobody's home, Wolvie by Love said. Oh, Retro. I used to always cry when I laughed, but then I was raped by a clown. Oh, you guys are funny. Free who? Oh, is it free Harambe? One Piece goes in ups and downs. It cools down at the end of most arcs instead of ramping up. Really, Chrome? Yeah, that's unusual. That's unusual. Okay, I'm not gonna right here. I'm not gonna try Keem. I'll just say Keem. I can't try to pronounce the name. In my opinion, Hunter x Hunter. Yep, I'm with you. Yu, that's coming up right after DVS. You guys got me amped for that too. I should have mentioned that. Full Metal Alchemist. Yep, right there. Rurouni Kenshin. I've just seen clips of Gintama. Very interested in seeing Gintama. JoJo, of course, I'm interested in because it's Spaz Kid. One Piece, then all other shonen. That's a good list. Excuse me. Free my man Bill Cosby. Wolverine says. And the little pudding pups. Every anime is greater than JoJo. Oh, Wolverine, Spaz Kid would fight you on that one. Hey, Taxum Mulla. How you doing? Okay, Stuart. The manga is top 3 for me. 1, Kingdom. 2, Hajime no Ippo. 3, One Piece. Anime is filled with filler, terrible filler, and inconsistent animation, especially second half. Okay, I gotta make sure I'm reading this right, Stuart. Kingdom. What? Hajime no Ippo. I'm interested in, of course, because I love boxing. Anime is filled with filler, terrible, especially second half. So you're talking about you're not talking about anime, right? Or you're talking about anime. Not talking about One Piece, right? I know you guys, they limit the freaking characters we can use. It's a pain in the ass. So I want to make sure I'm understanding what you're saying. Anime is filled with filler, terrible filler, and inconsistent animation, especially second half. I'm not sure what you're referring back to there. Kingdom. Why am I not thinking of what Kingdom is? Whenever somebody says Kingdom, I immediately go to Kingdom Hearts. I'll figure it out, Stuart. Let's see. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is better than One Piece because Yugi can read. You don't like One Piece, my love? No? Let's see. Jovan says, it's good, just not groundbreaking anime. It does go down in quality after a certain event. The pacing is terrible. It certainly is a great story, just not the best ever. That's fair. One Piece filler is better than My Hero Academia filler. That I've heard before, Money More. You guys that were with us know we had all the big debates about whether or not to watch Naruto filler, and we didn't. But even back then, a lot of people were saying that One Piece filler is substantially better. They said if you watch One Piece and you watch the filler, you wouldn't have any issues. People would get on board. But here in Naruto, so many people just hated the Naruto filler. And what I've seen of it, there were some of the filler episodes in Naruto that were good, fun, and entertaining. And I did see some that I didn't even get through that were just like, yeah, I had no interest. It's not as good as the manga. Those Naruto filler are fucking trash. Yeah, I have to admit, in hindsight, and I went back after the series and had looked up some that people had told me about, and a lot of the filler was just not good. It really was. You could skip all of One Piece and your life would be unaffected, Lick says. Well, I can say this. If I had to skip Hunter x Hunter, my life would be affected, because to this day, you guys, I just think back on episodes or think back on events through Hunter x Hunter, and it still gives me that same rush that I got just so good. I got to refresh, just so you guys know, I got to refresh this page real quick because Susan. I'm just blaming everything on Susan now. The One Piece anime second half, crap. It refilled. Oh, here it is. Stuart, second half is filled with filler and the pacing is dreadful. Gotcha. Sometimes 10 minutes to recap. Ooh, you know what, Stuart? Now that you say that, yes, somebody did tell me that before, though, that sometimes they do the recap goes on and on. And I'd forgotten about that, too. Just said it. But I was told that before, that sometimes the recaps go forever. As much as, like, Super gives you a recap at the beginning, I was told, and again, this is just, what I've been told. I haven't watched One Piece yet. But I was told One Piece exacerbates that much, much worse even. Yeah, Naruto fillers, yeah, see, I was just... so many of them were just not... I don't even know how to put my finger on it. Yeah, they were way removed from the plot, but they have great characters in Naruto, and they didn't really utilize that to their advantage in a lot of the filler I had seen. I get to meet Gilbert Gottfried tonight. Oh, do you, Wolverine? Yeah, Gilbert Gottfried. I said the other day we were talking about that. I think he's funny. I understand that he he can be annoying, and I say I think he's funny, but I don't know the man. I can imagine if you had to sit with him for very long, you'd probably want to smack him at some point. But I do think his stand-up is funny. That's a sad joke. Gone says, knock knock. Who's there? No one. No one ever comes. I'm so goddamn lonely. Maz says, honestly, if I didn't grow up with Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, I probably would have given up on it simply because of the length. So no fucking way am I touching One Piece. I can't even imagine. We talked about this before with any of these series. Now it's Super, what we did with Naruto, all of them, Hunter x Hunter. I can't even imagine what you guys had to go through when you have to wait a week for a new episode. I mean, I've been fortunate because I found anime late in life and just recently, so I've got everything I want. I can just watch them, boom, 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 boom. Oh man, especially with the way I loved Hunter x Hunter and some of the cliffhangers in like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, that had to suck waiting a week. Jeez. Roberto Gone says, there you go, brother. He says One Piece is second right after Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, so see what I mean? Very few people just actually don't like One Piece. That's cool. That makes me happy going in. Naruto fillers are 50-50 for me, Lude says. There were good ones like the Itachi and Kakashi Anbu filler, and necessary ones like Kaguya, but all the rest, placement and length was too much. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at, Lude, as far as that. Some of the ones that were recommended to me and said, hey, you need to see this, they were good. And I'm glad I saw them. But then when you just go, which is basically what you're alluding to, generically into some of the filler, some of it was just terrible. It just... And again, not because it deviated from the plot. I understand it's filler, but you didn't even make good use of those phenomenal characters. Naruto does have great characters. High-Rise says, I love Naruto except one tiny thing, the main character. You know what, though, High-Rise? I don't... And again, this is... I don't have evidence to back this up, but just from the feel I get when we talk anime and stuff, I think you'd have people on board. I like Naruto. He's not one of my very favorite characters in the series, but I liked him. But I don't think you'd have a lot of trouble finding people who are simpatico with you. Just the impression I get is that a lot of people that did like the series Naruto did not necessarily like the character Naruto. Am I going to react to One Piece like I did to My Hero Academia? I'm not sure what you mean, Andre. Yeah, I do all the reaction videos the same way, cut up for fair use. Is that what you mean? I'm not sure what you're asking, but yes, all my reaction videos are done the same way. One Piece is a good show, but has way too many episodes. Yeah, go Jerry. That's what a lot of people have been alluding to. A lot of people are just put off by the sheer volume. Kid Naruto was annoying. Cesaro said, you know what? He didn't do it long enough. And again, maybe it's because I get to watch him every day and I didn't have to wait once a week. So the whole believe it never got that annoying to me. But then the other side of the coin in that is, like I was just alluding to, I think if you had to wait once a week for an episode, and he was constantly doing that, I think that would have annoyed me more. X-Gamer says, the reason why people don't like One Piece is because they either can't stand the animations for the first 200 episodes. See, that part I'm okay with because I've seen clips from those, so I know what to expect there. Or get scared as soon as they see how many episodes it has. A lot of people have admitted to that one, X-Gamer. So they just get intimidated by it just having too many episodes to really hold their interest. He means posting One Piece on Vimeo like he did My Hero. Kingster says, oh, well, yeah, everything goes on Vimeo that goes over at the GOOSH. I'm just trying to determine what you guys are asking. Am I going to be posting One Piece on Vimeo and then giving the links over at YouTube? No. The next one the next series that I'll make available to the YouTube gang is going to be Hunter x Hunter. Let's see. Personally, I actually like more of older One Piece than new. Really, Matt? Yeah? I'm definitely going to watch it, Python. There's no question about whether or not I'm watching it. That's one of the reasons that was the topic for today, is because it's coming up to GOOSH right after Overlord, and we're getting near the end of Overlord. And so the hype is starting to get real for me. I've been waiting to watch One Piece for a long time. And I just wanted to, that's what brought it up as a topic of conversation today. I just wanted to get more amped up. One Piece has the best second main character with Zoro. I like Zoro. In my opinion, it's up there with Vegeta and Killua. Sasuke is the worst in history. Now, see, Sasuke, well, you guys already know my take on that. Sasuke, for me, is a meh character. I don't hate him, but I never really got into him. So he's not somebody I can get really on board with when we have the debates over who's good and who's bad. He was just kind of like, he's Sasuke. He is what he is. Creative Name says, One Piece is good, but in my opinion, I love it. AOT more, really. It's on my first, but One Piece is a really good show and one of the best anime in the world. So One Piece comes second for me. Now, Attack on Titan is funny because that one seems to be kind of the opposite of what I talk about with One Piece. Rarely do I hear anything bad about One Piece, but a lot of people have it more, even if not in the middle of their list. It's not at the very top of their list. But Attack on Titan seems to have a lot more extremism. There's a lot of people who, like you, love it. I hear that all the time. And then there's a lot of people that go, no, I won't, no, don't watch that. I won't spend a minute on it. So it's funny how that works. I don't know what brings in those differences. Stuart says, prepare to be confused with Food Wars Season 3 since they skipped... Oh, no. Stuart, actually, thank you. I appreciate that. I just had somebody send me a little synopsis of everything that went on in the OVAs to bridge the gap between 2 and 3. He just did that over at the GOOSH for me, as a matter of fact. But thank you. I appreciate that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be starting Season 3 now, so I got to go back and I want to reread what he wrote. But he wrote me a nice little synopsis of what was involved in the OVAs. I appreciate that, though. Yeah, because he was concerned, same thing, that I'm just going to be lost. M's got to go. I need to drive, so I'll hop back on when I'm done if you're still here. Okay, M. Pamfu. Get that sticky stuff on me. Let's see. Some of my favorite villains are in One Piece. My favorite arc is Marineford. Now, TKD, pretty much, that's one of the things I'm really amped up for, too. I couldn't tell you how many people have stated that to me, that the Marineford arc is just like the best thing ever. So that's got me kind of hyped, too. Let's see. Why can't I see One Piece reactions on your channel? Because I haven't even started watching One Piece yet. There are no One Piece reactions. We're watching One Piece. One Piece is going to be at the GOOSH. We're watching it again. I'm just getting hyped for it because we're going to be starting it in, a few days, guys, right? Overlord will be done. We'll be starting it in a few days. I'm just getting hyped for watching it. But no, there are no reactions to it yet. Python says you'll love every character, whether it's laughing at their stupidity or loving how badass they are. Well, one of the things I kept saying when we were watching clips of it in the reaction video streams was I love the artwork. I love the way the characters, particularly the ancillary characters, are drawn. It's just so quirky and different. That's one of the first things that, again, watching clips, really attracted me to it. Madara Uchiha says, so you'll post One Piece reactions here on YouTube? No. You post One Piece reactions here on YouTube and all you'll be looking at is a blank screen that explains to you which company blocked it. There's no chance in hell of it ever surviving here. One Piece, I've been told that the anime is bad, but the manga is fantastic. I'm only 65 episodes, and it's all right. Bruce says, well, I've been told, I've had a lot of people tell me that, the anime is bad, but most everybody that's read and watched both say that manga is better. But I think that's typical of a lot of anime. Luffy, the Japanese Elastic Man. Yeah, pretty much, Tracker. Brother E says One Piece is doing really good right now, both where the anime is and where the manga is. Both current storylines are phenomenal right now. A series running that long and still being good says a lot. Agreed. Just the fact that so many people, you're right, Brother E, are still on board with it after all these years, that does say a lot. Hey Renzo, no, we haven't been able to stream nearly as often as we used to, so you haven't missed a whole lot. Yes, and what is Patreon? It's Patreon is where we had to go to post anime because it all gets blocked here. Unfortunately, it's a pay site though. It's $5 a month at our Patreon, but we watch a lot watch a lot of anime over there. At least 3 videos a day, 6 days a week. So, Gum Storm versus Jet Gatling. No, I haven't started One Piece yet, Weasel. It's starting in a few days. That's what I'm getting hyped up about. Again, it's in line after Overlord. And I watched, what episode of Overlord did I watch today? I think it was 32. Overlord is good as hell too. I really like Overlord. Yeah, I watched episode 32 of Overlord. If I'm not mistaken, there are 39. So we got 7 left. A little over a week because we have one day a week that I don't watch the regular series. So a little over a week and we'll be on to One Piece. You got bored after the 10th episode, Jamie? Too much exposition? See, that's one of the things I think I'll have a little bit of a leg up because I know what to expect in a broad sense. I know what to expect from the openings because, again, having seen so many clips. So I think that kind of helps. Wolverine says, is this enough to rent Brax for an hour, $2? Oh, I'm sure it would be if he were here, Wolverine. He's cheap. Let's see. Flame Enforcer says, the best part of One Piece animation is that you notice early on is that the crying scenes are super realistic. Their faces get super messy. I've seen some of those crying scenes. Because as I was saying, Flame, we back in the day when we could do the reaction video streams, the gang had shown me tons of clips. So, yeah, I get what you're saying. Although, I will say this. They certainly do a hell of a good job with boobies in One Piece. Maya, Nico Robin. Oh, man. Number one's My Hero Academia for you, Yasin? I like MHA. Yeah, I like it a lot. Yeah, that's a good analogy, Patrick. Patrick says One Piece is the Pirates of the Caribbean of anime. Yeah. Well, gonna be King of the Pirates. Overlord is currently the series I enjoy the most. Overlord's good, Maz. Way better than I even thought it was going to be. The most, it feels like the show is actually progressing with Ainz and crew reaching certain goals in every season. Yeah, I'm enjoying the hell out of it. The characters in Overlord are just so damn good, so fun. Fights are really good too. I love the fights in Overlord, especially when my boy Savis is involved. Brother, he says, the breast thing. I got boobs on the mind. The best thing you'll love about Monkey D. or Ruffy is when he fights a villain, he won't use talk no jutsu like Naruto. He just says, I'm going to kick your ass, and he does exactly that. I do. Yes, I like that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not disparaging talk no jutsu, because talk no jutsu had some of my favorite moments in Naruto, particularly with when Naruto was talking to Pain and everything. But yes, I can appreciate that. Well, again, it's more like a Sabus thing. You know, that same thing with him. Sabus is like, oh, there's 5 of you? Yeah, well, that'll probably take me around 10 seconds. And then he proceeds to decapitate all of them in 10 seconds. The women tits in One Piece gets larger as the show progresses? Really, Gojira? Now, I can appreciate that. Justin, kind of look like Uncle Fester? Yeah, I got a little Uncle Fester vibe. More of a Rick from Pawn Stars, though. I wish I could. Maybe I could go to his bank and convince him that I'm him, because I'm sure his account's much healthier than mine. MHA not that high for me. TJ says I like it, but it's no Hunter x Hunter or One Piece for me. Yeah, I am. Well, I was gonna say it. MHA doesn't reach the level of Hunter x Hunter for me, but that's a given. Like, again, I've said it over and over, and I stand by it. I mean it sincerely. Hunter x Hunter is my favorite thing I have watched. Period. We're not just talking anime. We're just talking ever. Let's see. Dyer says, in terms of uploading on YouTube, wouldn't including a timestamp solve the issue? I've seen a lot of people. I have no idea what you're talking about. A timestamp, Dyers. I don't know what you mean. No, but a timestamp doesn't change copyright law. And yeah, I'm not sure what you mean. Is the GOOSH Patreon? Yeah, I'm sorry, Madara. I do that all the time. The gang usually reminds me here. It's just become such a familiar thing. I mean, I call it the GOOSH. It's our Patreon. I never think to take that extra step and then mention to people that it's our Patreon. But that's what we know the community as, is the GOOSH, and I always end up referring to it that way. Oh, okay, Omega. Thanks for being in while you could. Omega's got to go off to work. Yeah, thanks for hanging out while you could. You could just tell them you're staying home and you're going to get paid anyway. Tell them you're busy. You're watching a creepy old bald man on YouTube. They'll understand. That should be like a national holiday thing. Zerek says, Goku and Naruto and Luffy and Ichigo, Saitama, Gon, Light Yagami, Thanos, and Superman equals the new omnipotence, way stronger than Kami Tenchi, one above all in presence. NBA says I suck dick for money. No homo. Let's see. Stop says, Curtis, most people who hate One Piece stopped at like episode 20. Once you get to the 30s, you'll be invested in the hundreds. You can't drop it. That's what I'm hoping for. Stop. That's truly what I'm hoping for. Jamie says the characters are cool. The problem with One Piece for me is that only the skinny girls are the heroes and hot. They make all the heavy girls ugly and usually the villain. I think that's done. Well, no, I can't say that. I was going to say that's done a lot, though. But really, you're right, Jamie. It's not done all that often in anime. I think anime is more fair about that. Western entertainment for years, that was always the way. You're right. Excuse me. The Majestic Space Duck. When JoJo. Whenever it gets voted in. Everything that I do in anime reactions now are voted on by the people of the GOOSH, and then I take some series from the GOOSH and bring them here to YouTube. But that's always the first step. So JoJo, will come up as soon as it gets voted in over there. yeah, there you go, Patrick. Instead of, hi, I'm Rick Harrison and this is my pawn shop, it should be, hi, I'm Curtis and this is my GOOSH. My GOOSH. And then they would cancel the series immediately. And it would be deserving. I think I heard you saying before that you plan to watch Bebop, Kala says. If you do need to watch Trigun. Yeah, Cowboy Bebop's coming up soon. Actually, after Dragon Ball Super, which we're getting towards the end of that too. After Super is Yu Yu Hakusho, and then Bebop. What's your GOOSH One Piece? Everything stopped. Now everything, I changed it. There is no more $10 level. I mean, there's a $10 level if you want to join it. But it's mainly there just because, excuse me, a lot of the gang, which I appreciate, wanted to stay at the $10 level, even though I put all the videos to $5. So at the $5 level, you see every video we make. Everything was supposed to be at the $5, but when we made the change, but then I didn't really have the heart to do it because so many people at the $1 were invested already in Super, so I just left the Super there at the $1, as well as the GOOSH 100 videos. But you see everything at the $5 level. You see every video we post or have posted. Tracker says, Pain, I'm going to put the fear of God in everyone so that people will be at peace. Naruto, yeah, but do you really have to? Pain, oh shit, you right, dies. Tracker just completely capsulized Talk No Jutsu for us. that was pretty well put together, though, Tracker. I like, oh shit, you right. Okay, that's pretty funny. I do like that one. Cowboy Bebop is a staple of anime. Yeah, Jamie, one of the most common things I had heard, I mentioned that before because I've had so many people over the years tell me that, or over the time I've been watching anime. Here at the channel, one of the most common refrains I've heard is you can't call yourself a true anime fan until you've seen Bebop. I hear that a lot. And that comes, and people will say that and even admit that Bebop is not necessarily their favorite anime of all time. It's just something, it's like a rite of passage, I guess, as far as anime goes. Trigun is greater than manga, is greater than anime? Excuse me. Cowboy Bebop is probably the worst Rockstar game, Wick says. Igor says, heavy girls in anime are not always ugly. I mean, Tsunade's huge. Good point. In some areas, and she ain't ugly. See, what bothered me, the biggest anime girl I've seen recently was Ribrianne, and she just annoyed the shit out of me. And it had nothing to do with her size, because I couldn't stand her when she was small, too. Ribrianne was just, I don't know. Again, and I didn't want to misrepresent that when I was talking to you guys about it. I didn't hate her. She's just so wildly annoying to me. Hold on. Here, High Rise. Hunter x Hunter is fantastic. I love it. But I much preferred the manga to the anime. I've had other people tell me that too, High Rise. I've started reading the manga, picking up where the anime left off. Also, P2 with boobs creeps me out. And One Piece is my favorite manga. Goosh, goosh. See, that's the kind of stuff. And again, I've seen a lot of that too, which makes me feel good because Hunter x Hunter is, I've said it over and over, my favorite. And like High Rise here, a lot of people have told me, people that were real high on Hunter x Hunter also really like One Piece, which gets me even more cranked up for it, figuring that, there's that connection. Excuse me. Blaze says, a month ago, my girlfriend dyed her hair crimson red. And the moment I see the combo of hair, boobs, and ass, I instantly thought of Rias from high school. Yeah, high school DxD, absolutely, Blaze. That's where your mind would definitely go. Oh, good old Rias. Although, I got to admit, in that series, it's close, but I got to give Akano just a little bit of an edge, just because her and Rias are both drop dead gorgeous. But Akano's got a little bit more edge to her, a little bit more freakiness to her. Deathlord, first stream in a few months, just finished with Army Basic Training. Good for you, pal. If you remember me posting about it on GOOSH a few months back, yeah, I did. Wow, I just can't believe it's been that much time already that you're already through it. I do remember you talking about it. It all went well, I trust. Good for you. Good for you. I love hearing stuff like that. And I do remember talking about it. It's another case of, which happens to me all the time the older I get, how goddamn fast time goes. Holy shit. It just doesn't seem like it was that long ago we were talking about it that could be all over already. Lick says Ribrian is a fat, annoying cunt. Yeah, I just that whole crew just really annoyed me. Brother E says, I can't wait for you to react to the episode with Shanks giving Luffy the straw hat. Yeah, that's what I mean. I saw that in the clip, and that was completely disjointed. You know, when I saw it, and like you say, it struck my feels, so I can't even wait to watch it with the proper context. Wolverine says, Pain, Madara, and Kaguya are lesser than Daddy's sacred dick. Far says, Inuyasha, then Naruto, Yu Yu, One Piece, Dragon Ball, My Hero, FMAB. That's a good list too. And you two, Yu Yu's coming right up after Dragon Ball Super at the GOOSH. So, oh man, there's so many goddamn good things coming. Now, I stopped being a Patreon, but I'll rejoin when you start Yu Yu Hakusho. Oh, yeah, it'll be coming up soon now. And I appreciate that. You know what? That's one of the things, too. I should mention this at the GOOSH, but a lot of you guys have seen over at Patreon at the GOOSH, when you leave, you can leave a comment if you want. And I always appreciate when people leave comments, good or bad, because it gives me an idea of things I'm doing right, things I'm doing wrong. And I never want, and a lot of times people feel bad because they'll say, I get a lot of comments saying, oh, I feel really bad, but you're not really watching anything I'm all that into right now. I'll come back when, like Niall says, Yu Yu starts, or when One Piece starts. Nobody should feel bad. I completely get that. Listen, we all got to watch where we spend our money. And if I don't happen to be on something that's up your alley right now, but by all means, I understand that completely. You know, it's, again, that's $5 that could go towards something else that you are into. So, you know, just for those of you who might be gooshers, you never have to feel bad about that. I completely get it. I got same thing with me. You know, I'm not going to pay for something per month if I'm not getting the entertainment I was looking for. And not to say, it's just like say with Netflix or something. If Netflix goes through a span where it's like, every new goddamn series on here I think is stupid, I'm going to cancel my membership. And if they come up with something, I hear about stuff that's good, I'll rejoin. So I completely get that. I completely understand that. Who do you think you'll like more, Zoro or Luffy? Well, the thing is, Legendary Hito, I like that. The thing is, I've seen clips. Now, that doesn't give you any real context. Based on the clips, I was immediately liked Zoro. And a lot of the reason being, you guys that know my wrestling background, we all know Zoro bleeds really well and really lots. And it just struck me funny how he's always just covered in blood, and the badass swordsmanship too I like. So I'm leaning towards Zoro. I really do like Luffy, but I'm thinking Zoro. It says, do you remember the time Vegeta adopted an even more retarded new son? Are you talking about Kava, Lix? Oh, that's funny. Bebop and Ghost in the Shell are the two big old school anime one needs to see. Oh, Ghost in the Shell, we haven't talked about that one in ages. Akira was big for a long time, but I don't think it has aged too well. It just had so much hype back then. Boy, Ghost in the Shell, yeah, that used to get mentioned a lot. We haven't talked about that one in a while. Now see, Naruto D Sunny says One Piece is my number one. Yeah, I'm anxious. I'm so ready to go for that. Steingates or Hakyu? No. Steins Gate, Sloop. Again, everything we watch goes through a nomination process and then a voting process at the GOOSH. And Steins Gate did make. Yeah, it did make one of the polls. It just didn't win. It got through the process. So typically, though, if something's made a poll, you can figure at some point it'll probably come up. Solar says the only thing bad about One Piece is fucking Toei animation. Brother E says Yu Yu is my third favorite anime. I prefer it over Hunter x Hunter. Really, such a badass show. That's what I'm interested to see, Brother E. Just, and I shouldn't say that because I could watch an anime that completely surprises me, comes out of left field and surprises me. But from what I'm thinking, what I know about the anime upcoming, the only one I can see with a real chance of potentially, we'll see how much I like it, overtaking Hunter x Hunter would be One Piece. I think that's why I'm fascinated. Well, we got things like Hellsing Ultimate I love, but I've seen enough of it that I know it's not going to replace Hunter x Hunter for me. Same with Death Note. Yu Yu sounds like a lot of fun. Judging by what you guys are telling me, I won't be surprised if that's well up there on my list. But I don't think it'll overtake it, and Bebop either. But again, if it does, I'll be happy to be wrong. The ones that have surprised me the most so far, the ranking anime for me are and I gotta record another episode of this one too. Our Usagi Drop that we're watching over at the GOOSH. Usagi Drop is really, really, really good, and High School DxD. Doesn't surprise me that I liked it because boobies, but what surprises me is how much I like it and how much I like it even aside from the boobies. I just really I love those characters. I absolutely love those characters in High School DxD. I think they're so goddamn funny. Let's see. One Piece is one of the greatest, Joe Sudo says. Yes. A lot of people have Steins Gate near the top of the list, TKD. We've when we have conversations about favorites and stuff, it comes up for a lot of people. Chrome says, currently I've been more into reading manga than anime, so my favorite ongoing series are My Hero Academia, Land of the Lustrous, Hunter x Hunter, and Yotsuba. I think you'd like that comedy series. Yeah, well, you know me, Chrome. If the humor is spot on, I'm positive I would. Igor says, honestly, fuck Kamehameha, fuck Super Saiyan Blue, fuck Jiren, fuck Ultra Instinct, most powerful technique of all, talk no jutsu. Just about plot no jutsu. I have to admit, though, I did become a fan. At first, I laughed about it a little, but I did become a fan of talk no jutsu. There are several times in Naruto where I think it really worked well. I knew that Solar. Yu Yu was made by the same author before I started Hunter x Hunter. I've been told. I think that's another one of the reasons now with Hunter x Hunter being such a huge impact to me. I think that's another one of the reasons I'm extra hyped for Yu Yu. My favorites are FMAB and Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, they are one. Hunter x Hunter is one for me, and FMAB is either 2 or 3. Right now, Usagi Drop's got a shot at it, but I'm still a little early on. So it's 2 or 3. Uncle Curtis, please put your sexy glass on. I would, Jamie, but I won't be able to read the comments. The reason I have them off is because I only need they're right here, but I only need my glasses for distance, and so I always have to gauge. That's why, like, when we make a video, later today I'm going to be posting our first Disney-related video to the channel, and my wife and I recorded it together. Well, there I'm a long way from the camera and watching the monitor and stuff, so I have my glasses on. But if I'm up close, so I put my glasses on here, then I won't be able to read the... well, I could read the chat, but then I have to either look under or over the top of my glasses. Excuse me. Let's see. I think One Piece would overtake Hunter x Hunter just for the fact it keeps going. It looks like it will for years. It might, like I say, that's the one I give a shot to, but man, Hunter x Hunter is just so good to me. One Piece is a good series, but it's one of those series, Chrome says, that is rather safe in a way. It doesn't do anything as controversial as the Chimera Ant arc, so it easily got enough mainstream appeal. That's probably fair, because I could see where the Chimera Ant arc would have put off anybody that wasn't a hardcore fan. Yeah, I get that. I could see that. That guy says, JoJo, you're right there, Spaz Kid. One Punch Man is really good. And Goblin Slayer. I gotta watch Goblin Slayer at some point. Everybody keeps talking about it. One Punch Man Season 2 is coming up. I'm hyped for that. Joker says One Piece is his favorite anime of all time. But it got addicted immediately. Devil's a part-timer. It's funny you say that. That's the other one that's coming. We're just talking about all the ones coming up. Devil's a part-timer is right after Food Wars at the Goose. Yeah, we got Food Wars and Devil is a part-time. Well, I listed them all for you. So basically everything that's coming up at the Goose has been mentioned now. That is, yeah. No, I'm sorry. I lied to you. Devil is a part-timer lost the poll. It came in second. It's Testament of New Sister Devil that beat it. Actually, I apologize. That's wrong. It was close, but Testament of New Sister Devil won. Rowan was in the other day, Wolverine. She just came in at the end. Unfortunately, she was able to get to the stream right. It was ending, but she was in there. Yeah, thank you, Lud. Yeah, it just dawned on me too. But remember, it was close in the voting. Last time I watched One Piece was the Doflamingo arc. Shit was way too long, Gojira says. And again, that's what that's the excuse me, complaint I hear about it is just overwhelming length. Lainey said I watched One Piece, but I think Hunter x Hunter is better. Yeah, it's gonna take some doing for anything to beat Hunter x Hunter. You won't see Luffy doing something as dark as going brutalizing P2, but you'll have Naruto-like deaths that if you know tropes you'll see coming, but will still sting to watch because of good writing. See that all sounds good to me actually. Yeah, that was dark. when Cone went off on P2, holy shit! But it worked. I mean, it worked so well. Jeez. Oh, now later today too, I just touched on that. I'll touch on you guys. I just mentioned it earlier. I'm hoping to have the first of our Disney World videos up the channel. So if any of you guys have an interest in that at all, check it out for me. Just let me know in the comment section what you think, because that's going to be a regular thing going forward. As a matter of fact, I've been doing some researching, and I've gotten really good at putting together Disney trips cheap. I'm trying to get down there to shoot a bunch of footage for videos I want to make. So if that goes through, I'll let you guys know, just in case anybody happens to be at Disney World, because it's always, it's one of the most visited places in the world. If anybody happens to be down there, they know to look for me. Patrick, your list: DBZ, DBS, Dragon Ball Super is way better than I even imagined. Dragon Ball Z Kai, Dragon Ball GT. I see there's a common theme in there, Patrick. I didn't know if you caught that. Anubis says, One Piece is number one for me, but Hunter x Hunter is close second. One Piece is more emotional for me, though. See, that happens a lot. A lot of people that really like Hunter x Hunter like One Piece and vice versa, which is making me happy going in. That's going to be fun. Ellis says, are you going to be able to put the One Piece episodes on Vimeo after some time? Well, they go on Vimeo immediately. I upload to the GOOSH from Vimeo. Are they going to be at the YouTube channel? I have no idea. I'll keep one series at the YouTube channel. Again, I don't have. I've said over and over, those review videos get such poor watch time. It really does hurt the channel. So I don't want to put more than one up at a time. But what I started today, a lot of you already saw, because I'm trying to think of a way to make it more fair. So I don't like having a ton of those review videos up there hurting the channel. So now when I make a review video, I'll put a couple episodes on it. That way, if I skip a day or two here or there, you guys are still getting plenty of reaction or anime reaction content. So, and we'll be done with My Hero Academia shortly, and we'll be starting One Piece. Let's see. Who here wishes Berserk got a good adaptation? We were just talking about Berserk in the comment section over at YouTube. Devilman Crybaby. Well, like I say, Majestic Space Duck. It's not. We get a lot of that. Watch this, watch that. It all goes to a vote. Every single thing we watch now goes to a vote, other than what we already have scheduled. Who appears when you don't have to wait for the episodes? Yeah, the Doflamingo arc Joker. Everybody's been telling me is really, really good. Igor's got. Okay, I'll check that image. Hold on, let me check that image real quick. Oh, the Ribrianne we really wanted. Jeez. Yeah, she would, at least she would have been much less annoying, I think, if that had been her MO. OG Dragon Ball is my best anime. Goosh goosh. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going to fit that in, High Rise, because I fit it in. I've been telling you guys for some time. I really want to watch the original Dragon Ball from start to finish, linear, because I've seen tons and tons of clips. But I really want to watch it now, especially now that I've seen Super, and I end up loving Super so much. It'll complete the journey, even though I did it in a ass backwards type of format. Let's see. Yeah, but One Piece doesn't have human dogs. Oh, goddamn Shout Tucker. Chrome says One Piece's Dressora arc killed me in the manga because of its bloated length. I worry about reaching it in the anime when I catch up, but the following arc looks like a nice, quick, fun blast. I'm so freaking amped for it. And the funny thing is, on the other side of the coin, I almost hate getting too amped for it because I don't want to rush Overlord either, because I'm having a blast watching Overlord. Overlord's good as hell. Here's Rowan. Hey, we're just talking about you, Rowan. Wolverine was saying how he missed you. I said you were in the last stream. Rowan says One Piece pacing was great before time skip. After time skip, they were following up with the manga and started adapting fewer manga chapters or pages per se, and the arcs got stretched out and boring. So I didn't have all the details, but I've heard though, that sentiment about after the time skip that the pacing completely changed. That'll be interesting for me to see. That'll be interesting for me to see. Oh, you're talking about the Hunter dogs? Oh, all right. I thought I thought we were referencing Shao Tucker. No, I didn't forget about the Hunter dogs. That was messed up, and he just stomps the one's head. God damn, everything about that series was so good, though. Jeez. I've heard that, Chrome. Most people didn't see the original Dragon Ball first. People saw it first and found out about the original years later because of the W beginning at Z because it was popular. I've heard that before, that Dragon Ball Z is where Dragon Ball just exploded. And that some people had even said that I guess some of those involved were even surprised that Z became a thing because the original Dragon Ball didn't do all that well. Excuse me. Jamie says, so what are the Walt Disney World videos you did with your wife? Well, we've only done the one. I'm finishing up the editing. It's basically like an introduction because, with using Disney World in the title and stuff, we're going to be bringing some different people into the channel. And so it's kind of an introduction of my wife and I, what we're planning on doing, how the angle is, Disney from a distance, and talking about all things Disney World, how to get down there as cheaply as possible, a lot of the questions you get with Disney, and then lots of just Disney World content. But this first one, after the introduction and everything, I chronicle when the fireworks show over Magic Kingdom used to be called Wishes. My wife was absolutely enamored of it, loved it. She would cry every time that we were there and she got to watch Wishes. Well, they stopped it. They changed. They still have the fireworks course, but they changed the motif. They came up with a new concept, and she was devastated. And we didn't have any trips planned that she was going to get to see it again. So the woman who became a friend of ours and works as staff in our house with my daughter, her and I got together. She was going to take care of the house and everything. And we surprised my wife with a trip down to Disney so she could watch Wishes once more. So this first episode just chronicles that. I show the little video that we made, that we showed her to tell her she was going. And then I'm going to put together a little production just showing pictures and video of her getting to watch Wishes for the last time. So that's the first episode. I've just got a little more editing to do on it. It should be up later today. Does One Piece even have an ending in sight? From what I've been told, Legendary Battalion, most everybody's saying yes, but exactly where they are varies depending on what people have read. Somebody told me they read a couple of years ago there was like 20% left, and others have said no, there's even more than that. But I guess there has been chatter about it actually having an ending, though. Excuse me. Let's see. Straight White Mail. I'm not crazy, right? I've been asking about One Piece this whole time, right? I didn't catch your earlier post. I don't know what you're asking. He said it's on the last run. Yeah, that's what, somebody's been telling me that. A couple people have been telling me that the end is in sight, especially after Goose Goose. Yeah, Chrome. Like I say, hopefully you guys enjoy the Disney videos too. I know Disney's not for everybody, but if nothing else, it's just like little vlog videos with the family. But this, this will obviously include my wife. The videos include Spaz Kid, all my family, my grandkids, everybody's involved in these. Let's see. Chrome says the creator One Piece said last year that it was last year, is 80% done by his own word. Okay. That's around volume 90. He said around volume 60 it was 50 to 60% done. Okay, gotcha. So there is an end in sight then. Let's see. Udagaro, I've been watching you and your boy for a couple of years. I really enjoy your reaction to DBZA, SAOA, Helsing, Igotas. Thanks for the content. Egyptian Jesus. Thanks, my friend. I appreciate that. I almost forgot about a good old Egyptian Jesus. Spaz Kid just turned 19 a week ago today. It absolutely blows my mind. I can't believe it. I mean, we started this channel. He was a little 11-year-old middle schooler. Well, middle schooler where he goes to school, because middle school starts earlier there. And to have him in college, 19 years old, and the last thing we did for it, because he was home on the weekend for his birthday, it just doesn't seem possible that the last thing, because we always, whenever we have time together, I like to do something with him. The last thing we did together was go to the casino. It doesn't seem like it's possible that my boy's in the casino with me. Igor says, I got into DxD through the comment section of Hentai Haven. I thought it was a hentai, so imagine how every time something seemed to happen, it didn't. I was ready to, I love DxD. I just think it's such a fantastic series. They're such funny characters. Toya's greedy. They'll find a way to keep that going even if he tries to end it. I've heard other people with that sentiment too, Lix, that a lot of people are saying they will milk that until the milk is beyond run dry. Wolverine says, here's $2. Brax is mine for the night. Elusive, you ranking at the bottom? We haven't had too many people. Yeah, fuck off train indeed. We haven't had too many people do that. Most people have it, if not right at the top, in top 5, top 10. Don't listen to Oda's One Piece percentages. He's not very good with math. Let's see. Cesaro says, still mad as fuck that Kishimoto fucking forgot all the characters beside Naruto and Sasuke, because fuck you, Uchiha. Yeah, I'm a Tobirama supporter. Make Konoha great again. Yeah, I will say, and you guys know, I don't mean this as a slam, because I love Naruto. We all went on that journey together. You guys know I really, really enjoyed it. But I do think Naruto was a series that had a lot of underutilized characters. Goosh me raw train. Who do I hate more, Danzo or Kabuto? By the end, Sandro, during the series, Kabuto. By the time it ended and his character arc was complete, or at least done through Shippuden, Danzo. But as far as who I hated the most is Black Zetsu. Black Zetsu is my most hated character in that series. That whiny, wimpy little prick hiding in mommy's sleeve while the fighting's going on and everything. I was so glad when he got waxed. Yeah, it's Black Zetsu is one of my all-time most hated characters. Can't stand him. Big Green says, yeah, they'll keep milking it for sure. I'm going to create a shirt that says, fuck off, train. Yeah, I'm supposed to be getting some more t-shirt designs up. I just get so many things going on at once, I can't get to it. That's one of them is some train t-shirts. Toy will probably tell Oda to fuck himself one day if One Piece ends, and then create a Boruto-like sequel, Ruddy the Gun Pirate and a screw with a baseball hat. Igor says, if you like DxD, you should check out the light novels. If I had time, I definitely would. It's far ahead, but you can catch up quickly. There's a website where it's up to the current Life volume. Again, it's just time thing, because right now, too, as far as I was going to say leisure time, but I don't really have leisure time. Well, no, I shouldn't say that, because making videos is actually leisure time for me, but I don't have any extra time, because I just want to keep reading the Hunter x Hunter manga, too. We started at the GOOSH. Chrome sponsored that. We watched a bunch of it at the GOOSH, and now I want to keep going. Um, Polly says, "Hey Curtis, I like One Piece. The manga is really good. The problem is that the story never ends. That's a lot of people's sentiment. Also, every character except Luffy has some sort of tragic backstory, like it's going out of style. So that's kind of similar to Naruto. I mean, the one thing, I don't even know if it's a criticism, but one thing's for certain: most everybody in Naruto had, or all right, not everybody, a lot of people in Naruto had tragic backstories." Solar says, "My list goes Dragon Ball, One Piece, Gintama, JoJo, and Hunter x Hunter." Gintama, the clips I've seen, what I like about Gintama is it seems to really, and this is just judging from clips, but it seems to really balance the action and humor really, really well. Spanky the Manky. Hey, Jesse, good to see ya. Your Name. No, I haven't seen Your Name yet. I have Your Name right here on my little list of movies, but no, I haven't seen it yet. But boy, that Usagi drop, I can't, that is so good. Chris, my favorite anime, Hunter x Hunter. It's not even close. I mean, it's funny too, because everything else is. Hunter x Hunter is here, and then it gets really log jammed. It gets really hard for me to even delineate a lot of times, but Hunter x Hunter is my runaway favorite. Yeah, tragic backstories in anime are getting old. It's very 2000s things. Thankfully, Izuku in MHA's backstory isn't tragic. He was just bullied. Also, Gon in Hunter x Hunter, he had a good childhood, right? Gon was completely well adjusted. Especially that's one of the things that I said that early on when we first started Hunter x Hunter. One of the things that impressed me about Gon's character was his dad left, and immediately when you hear that, you assume that's going to point towards, okay, this is going to be a lot of this character's motivation is that the hurt from his father even, and he was comfortable with it right from the start. He's like, no, I get it. He wanted to be a hunter so bad. Now I got to go out and see what's so great about being a hunter. And it was like, wow, what a different way for a child in any type of entertainment to have responded to their parent leaving. I just thought it was really cool. The book's coming, Roha, it's coming along pretty good, Jamie. Again, it's the time thing that keeps me down. It's probably, we have, the prologue, of course, has been out for some time, but I'm probably about a third of the way through the first book. Yeah, maybe a little over a third. Let's see. Elusive. Man, MHA is hype. If only I could sleep for 2 years and catch up all at once. That makes me think of the South Park episode when the Wii's were coming out, the Nintendo Wii's, and so Cartman wanted to freeze himself for the 3 weeks or whatever it was until they came out. Only series I've seen better than One Piece is Pingu, and that's because Pingu is fucking amazing. I'm not familiar with that one. Pingu. I don't know if we've talked about that one before. Yeah, after a while, tragic backstories become meh. One of those, I've seen this before, but worse feelings. Yeah, I agree with you. That, and after a while, if it's within the same series, sometimes you start to feel like it's a contest. Like they're just okay. Now you thought this character had a tragic backstory. Wait till I write this character for you. Yeah. I agree with that. Pingu is a penguin doing cutesy crap. Oh, it's just a meme? Oh, all right. Gotcha. Cesaro says, I almost fapped like 100 times when Larry punched that son of a bitch thing. That was an awesome moment. But it's just a series. Fuck off, Jane. It's just a series filled with awesome moments. Oh, okay. I'll have to look up Pingu now. Let's see. No, there's Zarek. Again, there's no extra time for me to fit in reactions to anything other than what we're doing right now. But come on, tragic backstories are great and give so much depth to characters. Well, they can, Rowan, but the thing is, too, and I'm a believer in that, but it can get overdone, too. Especially if the storyline goes to where a lot of your sentiment for a character is because of their tragic backstory, and then everybody else has a tragic backstory, too. It starts to muddy the waters. Mineta is the best MHA backstory. Little sticky balls. Excuse me. In Hunter x Hunter manga, don't miss out on Hisoka's backstory. It's a special one-shot manga. Yeah, good old Hisoka. God. He ended up being my third favorite character, but he's still a great character because for me it was, Killua is my favorite character in all of anime. And then behind him, by the end, it was Meruem. I really liked Meruem. And then Hisoka. But that's close, second and third. All right, guys. Well, I gotta go. Sticky balls. Jamie says I gotta go. I gotta finish up the editing on the Disney video, and I got to edit some more for the GOOSH. Don't have all that editing done yet for today. Over at the YouTube channel, we are going to. I mentioned it in that video earlier. Two things are changing there. I'm going to be giving you guys, when I do the review videos, I'll be giving you a couple of links for a couple episodes, 2 or 3, and I'm going to start making those videos that I already made an intro for it. Because people keep asking all the time where we're at the GOOSH. So I've got a stock intro made where I'll be leading in and saying, okay, basically this is where we're at the GOOSH. And I'll give you a clip, brief clip, just so hopefully it doesn't get blocked, from everything we're watching that given day. George says, which did you like better, the OG Naruto or Shippuden? I thought that Shippuden had higher highs, fights, and moments, and lower lows, filler plot holes. I've been asked that before, George. I don't know. When I think back on it, and I like that I've gotten a little time away from it now, you can digest it more. I think Shippuden, yeah, a little bit. Put it this way: if somebody said you can go back and watch one or the other, your calendar's going to be clear, and you can just binge watch one of the, because I would love to do that, either Naruto or Shippuden again. So using that parameter, yeah, I would pick Shippuden. Yeah. But again, it's not like a night and day thing. It's close. But yes, I would give it to Shippuden. Oh, I'm sorry, Joe. Joe says, damn it, Thick Daddy, I just woke up. I'll try and see if I can't, with these streams, maybe mix up the times, at least by a couple hours or so. Maybe start them a little later, because I know everybody's in different time zones and stuff. But again, guys, if you're interested, I'll watch that Disney video later. And then the usual stuff coming up. And I got a bunch of editing yet to do today. So I got to go. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thanks for all the great conversation. Thanks for getting me amped for One Piece. And as always, pum poo, pum poo. Let's get sticky stuff all over each other, because we're going to bang flashily like Buggy. Now when I say that flashily like Buggy, it gets me more and more amped now, because now when I say it, it's like, yeah, Buggy's on the horizon. Buggy's on the horizon. Not something I thought I was going to say at any point during the day today. But in any event, GOOSH, 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 GOOSH.